Hi. So we have this song, Anthem by Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen writes this beautiful poetry, but his songs sometimes are a bit depressing, his melodies. So I'm doing my best to make it interesting. But it's very relevant to understanding some very deep concepts. The birds they sang at the break of day start again, I seem to hear them say, don't dwell on what has passed away or what is yet to be. The wars they will be fought again, the holy dove be caught again, bought and sold and bought again. The dove is never free. Ring the bells that still can ring, forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. We asked for signs, the signs were sent. The birth betrayed, the marriage spent, the widowhood of every government. Signs for all to see, can't run no more from the lawless crowd, while the killers in high places say their prayers out loud. But they've summoned up a thunder crowd, and they're gonna hear from me. Ring the bells that still can ring, forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. You can add up the parts, but you don't get the sum. You can strike up the march, but there is no drum. Every heart to love will come, but like a refugee. Ring the bells that still can ring, perfect your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. Ring the bells that still can ring, forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. The crack in everything is really interesting way of looking at things. It's like the idea that we are broken, and this crack, and there's this emptiness inside, and so the emptiness kind of fills with whatever we have at hand. And for many of that, this is loneliness and depression and stress and meaninglessness. But if we can kind of open up that crack even more, open it up to the universe, to the infinite, to the divine, then it fills with the light. And we fill with this healing light that gives us joy and good things. And I think this is basically the big choice we have. To open or to close. And it's very, very important and interesting to look at the world this way. If you can look at where are we opening and where are we closing, sometimes your perception of good and right can change drastically, because opening is not the same as doing what we believe is right. It's not the same as believing. It's not the same as idealism, though it connects to idealism and believing in all of those things. It's not always being peaceful. It's not never being angry. It's not being some perfect, inhuman, impossible thing. It's just being natural. And if we can be natural and open, then we create connection. And we create a kind of love that draws us together with others and makes us work together with others and builds community, builds harmony. And if that harmony grows, this is what creates peace, this is what creates abundance, this is what creates environmental sustainability. It's the big key and the big choice. And this is what I want to encourage. Can we have more of this openness and more of this connection? Can we live our lives in such a way that they fill with joy, with light, and not with darkness?